Trouble keeping up with the Joneses? Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, Aaron Jones, no picnic a week ago. He's looking for another big game, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Indianapolis Colts. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, these folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick of the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
Just 3 weeks of games left in the NFL regular season. What's it going to take for him to win the MVP? What's it going to take?
Whatever it is, if he wants to strengthen that candidacy, no time like the present.
Yeah, and let me tell you what I think. Not only does he have to play the clean game, no picks, things of that nature, he has to have at least one significant play that we'll talk about all next week. That'll really give him a higher profile.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This offense has a lot to account for, but at the top of the defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you really game plan for him because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. And the speed gets it from his mom, a former sprinter at LSU.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Look at the starters defensively for the Dolphins. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. As we get set to watch Josh Rosen command this offense, the number 10 pick in the 2018 draft.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the number 1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
They need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spoil the play before he gets there.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. There goes a deep ball. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They go play action. It's Rosen. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that's in game.
On second down now, it's Cook. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Third down, Rosen. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Rosen. Hard throw, incomplete.
My dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight, because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And a week ago, as you get a look at the numbers, well over 100 yards, he was on fire.
He was on fire. Obviously, the offensive line was on fire. All the guys who were trying to assist him. But you know who else was? The play caller. Because his ego totally got out of the way. And he kept calling the plays that were working over and over, and they really didn't stop her.
Now the challenge, can they duplicate it? On second down, it's Jones. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. From the gun on third down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now the second down throw on target. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Rosen, and he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. On first down, it's Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. From just shy of midfield, Rosen got the connection here to Bourne. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. A give to Cook out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd and a couple, Rosen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things
interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is take. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
A gain of 3, second down. From the 39, Rosen, and that'll be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for, and that'll make it third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Setting up the screen for Cook, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Let's go.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Ryan to throw. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 40 now on second down, Ryan. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. To throw is Ryan. Open man is Ross, complete.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the shotgun, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man there to knock it away that time. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And the kick's away as he angles this one here, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, it's Cook, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They run again on first down, Cook, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Switch up, switch up.
Throwing on second and 14. Rosen, and he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight.
That's it, baby.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Jones has it. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's go.
Julio Jones, the lone receiver left. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Rosen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to make the play, Joejuan Williams. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Now it's Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Julio Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Pass interference.
Well, let's see who this is on. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ryan.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Again, it's Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielding no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
53 is the That's right, baby. They don't want
Ryan now to throw on third down. Got a man open. It's Ross. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Ryan now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Running right, Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Ryan. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
There we go. That's there you go.
so many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Roses now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 52.
Rosen off the play action. And this one's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A quick throw, but incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here's Rosen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Ready, blue lady, 525. Double let him breathe. Double let him breathe. Play attack deep.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
25.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Now Ryan on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Ryan. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play. On is a man who began his career as a Dolphin, Caleb Sturgis, for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They go play action. It's Rosen. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, Rosen. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Rosen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's second down. Play action here with Rosen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Julio Jones with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Rosen's pass complete to number 11, Julio Jones. Touchdown, Miami.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
He's crossing. He's checking.
Now it's Ryan. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Completion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. Aguilar has it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Ryan will throw again. It's caught. Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Hey, Jerry, get ready. Watch it, I got one. Twist.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
To throw is Rosen. Oh, he shifts past him. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. Throwing on 2nd down, Rosen. And this is caught by Evans. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. it's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
On play action, Rosen. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. The Dolphins on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Game offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's got Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And past the 30, down to about the 27.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now Cook. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we
Still
go.
first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Miami, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.